So can we just slow down?
Oh, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper. Game this between two very high quality sides, a treat for everybody here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent, and we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Bruno Fernandez is the modern-day Portuguese maestro. I really like him for his character as well, something that's not picked up on very much. I see him as a player who always goes about his business with conviction and authority, and a proper leader.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Just brushed off the ball there. Bruno Fernandez. Forward it goes. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Santigo. Williams drives it forward. Tries to get it clear. It looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Bruno Fernandez plays it forward. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Chile goes direct to the front line. De Ligt tries to clear. And that's been won straight back. Bruno Fernandez with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Decent hit from there. Ugarte. Bruno Fernandez. Pinged one through here, could move up a gear here. Oh, the ball's come loose! Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Keeper's got good distance on that. Martinez tries to get it forward quickly. Chile. Chilwell. Adrabayo. Caicedo. Hoists it forward. Martinez gets into the right position to intercept. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Lobs it in gently. Williams needed to come up with a better ball.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Martinez. Ugarte. And it's Rashford. It has got through to him. Hit it first time.
Bruno Fernandez cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
Repelled by the keeper. Rashford shoots. He's gone for it! He's gone for it! It's anyone's ball. Finds himself eased off the ball.
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
And it's played forward. To a promising move. Williams goes looking. Pedro Neto. Caicedo tried to play it through.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Sanchez can pick that up. Fernandez. Chilwell. Fernandez. Nkunku. Chance! No, not quite. Martinez with the crossfield ball. De Ligt. Badiashile positions himself well and cuts it out. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Fernandez is the guilty party there. With a definite fell there. Sanchez sends that a long way. Caicedo. Surely a shot! Managed to get it away. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Caicedo. The pensioners are trailing here with the first half almost done. Mudryk spreads it towards the left. Bruno Fernandez. Hoyland. Bruno Fernandez. Fernandez did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Chilwell. Mudryk into the channel. Keeps everyone guessing. A chance to play it in. Williams decides to play it back. He's had a go! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Diogo Dalot set up one goal so far. Diogo Dalot, nicely controlled. Hoyland. Bruno Fernandez plays it out to the wing. Nkunku battles to win it back. It's a loose ball. And he's there to cut it out. Pedro Neto. Badiashile. Fernandez. Fernandez drives it forward. Bruno Fernandez. Casemiro. Hoyland. Not easily shrugged off the ball. Bruno Fernandez. Ugarte.
Rashford really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Badger hoists it forward. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Gets wrestled off the ball. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. It's a he's tried one! Cleared away. And it's Chilwell.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Chilwell. Adrabayo. Caicedo. Nkunku. Caicedo goes looking. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandez. Rashford. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Fernandez. Mudryk. Chilwell. Badiashile. Fernandez. Good challenge, stood up well against his man. Nkunku. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Caicedo drives it forward. Casemiro. Hoyland. Diogo Dalot. De Ligt. Casemiro. Forward it goes. Keeper sends it forward. De Ligt. Tried to play it through.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Pedro Neto. Nkunku plays it forward.
Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Caicedo. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Martinez tries to get it forward quickly. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Garnacho gets it out to the wing. Rashford. And it's played forward. A nice touch. Plenty waiting in the middle. Just brushed off the ball there. The referee's awarded a free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Harmlessly behind. Pedro Neto. Williams plays it long. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Palmer. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Palmer simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Garnacho. Martinez. Casemiro. Diogo Dalot. Casemiro. Højlund. Bruno Fernandez. He's gone for it! Oh, that's a fine save!
Bruno Fernandez is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Oh, smart save! Got a shot away! Just swings wide.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
Caicedo. Nkunku tries to stroke it through. De Ligt gets it away. Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandez. De Ligt. De Ligt gets it forward. Højlund gets it back. Garnacho. Palmer. Williams. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Fernandez. Nkunku.
Palmer really got caught in a trap there and he just couldn't get out.
Hoists it forward. Bruno Fernandez. Garnacho. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Well positioned to make that interception. Martinez. Ugarte. Casemiro. Casemiro plays it forward. And he just whacks it away. Diogo Dalot. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Nkunku. Nkunku drives it forward. It's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Højlund spreads it towards the left. Up to meet it! He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Good take, and he's had a look. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Nkunku. Caicedo. Forward it goes. That is as far as they're going to go. Bruno Fernandez, his goal-scoring skills have already been evident. Chilwell. Fernandez. Tries to get it forward quickly. It's got paid to a promising move. Martinez. Casemiro. Casemiro switches it towards the other side. And here's Rashford. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. It's What a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. And it's played forward. Ugarte drives it forward. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Well, there's something you don't see every day. Hoyland. De Ligt. The West Londoners are trailing here with the first half almost done. De Ligt. Bruno Fernandez. Diogo Dalot. Casemiro. Adebayo. Pedro Neto. Hoists it forward. De Ligt gets it back. De Ligt goes looking. Casemiro. Mudryk. Nkunku. Caicedo. Forward it goes. De Ligt can get it clear. Let's put a stop to that. Time and again they are repelled. Hoyland on a charge down the left. Williams. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Martinez. Bruno Fernandez. Back to the keeper. Adebayo plays it forward. Williams looks to bypass the midfield. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Hoyland. Garnacho. Martinez. Casemiro. Diogo Dalot. Casemiro. Hoyland. Bruno Fernandez. He's gone for it! Oh, that's a fine save!
Bruno Fernandez is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Oh, smart save! Got a shot away! Just swings wide.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
Caicedo. Nkunku tries to stroke it through. De Ligt gets it away. Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandez. De Ligt. De Ligt gets it forward. Højlund gets it back. Garnacho. Palmer. Williams. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Fernandez. Nkunku.
Palmer really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Hoists it forward. Bruno Fernandez. Garnacho. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Oh, it's taken out, that'll be a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Well positioned to make that interception. Martinez. Ugarte. Casemiro. Casemiro plays it forward. And he just whacks it away. Diogo Dalot. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Nkunku. Nkunku drives it forward. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Højlund spreads it towards the left. Up to meet it! He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Good take, and he's had a look. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Nkunku. Caicedo. Forward it goes. That is as far as they're going to go. Bruno Fernandez, his goal-scoring skills have already been evident. Chilwell. Fernandez. Tries to get it forward quickly. It's got paid to a promising move. Martinez. Casemiro. Casemiro switches it towards the other side. And here's Rashford. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. A yellow card. Good take, and he's had a look.
Caicedo.
Pedro Neto. Nkunku.
Caicedo.
Forward it goes. That is as far as they're going to go. Bruno Fernandez, his goal-scoring skills have already been evident.
Chilwell.
Fernandez tries to get it forward quickly. That's put paid to a promising move. Martinez. Casemiro switches it towards the other side. And here's Rashford. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. And it's played forward. Ugarte drives it forward. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Well, there's something you don't see every day. Hoyland. De Ligt. The West Londoners are trailing here with the first half almost done. De Ligt. Bruno Fernandez. Diogo Dalot. Casemiro.
Adebayo.
Pedro Neto. Hoists it forward. De Ligt gets it back. De Ligt goes looking. Casemiro. Mudryk. Nkunku.
Caicedo.
Forward it goes. De Ligt can get it clear. Let's put a stop to that. Time and again they are repelled.
Hoyland.
On a charge down the left. Williams. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Martinez. Bruno Fernandez. And back to the keeper. Adebayo plays it forward. Williams looks to bypass the midfield. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Hoyland.
For the attack to latch onto, so keep your eye on that.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Ugarte. Palmer. Defender's on the back foot. Can't get the better of his opposite number. That's offside. Yes, it is. Sanchez sends that a long way. Casemiro battles to win it back. Hoists it forward. Martinez can get it clear. Hoyland. De Ligt. Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot plays it forward. It's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Casemiro. Hoyland. Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot goes on a charge down the left. Looks to drop one in. Massive leap! Still well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Rashford. Ugarte. De Ligt. Forward it goes. Bruno Fernandez. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Diogo Dalot. Hoyland. Palmer. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Pedro Neto. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Hoyland. Casemiro. Diogo Dalot. Casemiro. Across the field it goes. Lindelof. And it's Rashford. Bruno Fernandez. And that's a foul, free kick's been given. Gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Pedro Neto. Nkunku. Caicedo. Caicedo goes looking. Lindelof. Rashford. Pedro Neto. Williams tries to get it forward quickly. Good idea, just poorly executed. Rashford.
Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
A fine save!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Caicedo. Caicedo drives it forward. Diogo Dalot. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Over to the left. That'll be a throw. Nkunku. Nkunku. That's the throw. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Bruno Fernandez. Hoyland. De Ligt. Bruno Fernandez. Rashford. pass he's looking for. Palmer gets into a dangerous position. Breaks on here. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Ugarte. Hoyland. Kings it out wide. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Rashford. Oh, that's nice. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Palmer desperately wants to get on the end of this. Diogo Dalot. Chelsea still without an attempt on target. Let's wrestle off the ball. This is gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. He's in! Chance! Williams, up towards the front line. Palmer gets into a dangerous position. Clearance and very necessary. Diogo Dalot. Brushed off the ball there. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Chilwell. Bernabeú pinged forward. Rashford. And it's played forward. Well, that's where he wants it. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Casemiro. Nice touch. It's a loose ball. Badiashile goes looking.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Diogo Dalot. Time to deliver. Keeps everyone guessing. Casemiro drives it forward. Badiashile plays it forward. Ugarte. Martinez. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. In with the challenge. Chance to break. Lindelof gets it back. Rashford. Mudryk. Badiashile. Palmer gets into a dangerous position. Adebayo plays it forward quickly. Bruno Fernandez. Forward it goes. Diogo Dalot. Garnacho. Real chance to break. Palmer tore at them and just came up short.
Oh look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Bruno Fernandez. Casemiro. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Oh, that's neat. Looking for a decent ball in. Chooses to go back. He's gone for it! Oh, the ball's come loose! Williams tries to get it forward quickly. The Blues disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Mudryk dashing forward at pace. Palmer lobs it in gently. He's through. Nkunku.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right. He couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Just needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Badiashile passes it forward. Hoyland. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Hoists it forward. And it's played forward. Nkunku. Nkunku looking to get on the end of this. Finds himself eased off the ball. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Diogo Dalot. Nicely controlled. Plenty waiting in the middle. Diogo. It's Fernandez! Oh, that's a waste. Chilwell. And we're not going to make any further progress now. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Williams. That's been drilled forward. Martinez positions himself well and cuts it out. Casemiro. Hoyland. Bernabeú gets into the right position to intercept. Williams goes looking. Done very well to intervene. Lindelof. Well, he's caught him there, it's a free kick.
Chilwell.
Bernabeú pinged forward. Rashford. And it's played forward. Well, that's where he wants it. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Casemiro. Nice touch. It's a loose ball. Badiashile goes looking.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Diogo Dalot. Time to deliver. Keeps everyone guessing. He's given it a shooting chance! Casemiro drives it forward. Badiashile plays it forward. Ugarte. Martinez. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. In with the challenge. Chance to break. Lindelof gets it back. Rashford. Trick. Badiashile. Palmer gets into a dangerous position. Bernabeú plays it forward quickly. Bruno Fernandez. Forward it goes. Diogo Dalot. Garnacho. Real chance to break. Palmer tore at them and just came up short.
Oh look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Bruno Fernandez. Casemiro. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Oh, that's neat. Looking for a decent ball in. Chooses to go back. He's gone for it! Oh, the ball's come loose! Williams tries to get it forward quickly. The Blues disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Good trick. Dashing forward at pace. Palmer. Lobs it in gently. He's through. Nkunku.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right. He couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Just needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Badiashile passes it forward. Hoyland. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Hoists it forward. And it's played forward. Nkunku. Caicedo. Nkunku looking to get on the end of this. Finds himself eased off the ball. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Diogo Dalot. Nicely controlled. Plenty waiting in the middle. Diogo. It's Fernandez! Oh, that's a waste. Chilwell. And they're not going to make any further progress now. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Williams. That's been drilled forward. Martinez positions himself well and cuts it out. Casemiro. Hoyland. Adebayo gets into the right position to intercept. Williams goes looking. Done very well to intervene. Lindelof. Now, where's he looking? Lindelof. And it's Rashford. Really good feet. A chance to play it in. Palmer looks to get on the end of this. Rashford. Forward it goes. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. De Ligt plays it forward. Out to the left it goes. Casemiro. Martinez tries to get it forward quickly. Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandez goes back to base. Martinez with the cross-field ball. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Hoyland. Diogo Dalot. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So neither team has broken through. It's certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now. Still goals. Rashford. Rashford. Ball swung in. And he's there to clear it. Casemiro. Diogo Dalot. Decent progress down the left. Cut out in the nick of time. Badiashile sends it forward. Mudryk.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Diogo Dalot. It's it into the middle.
Well, that's what the top players do. The ability to seize the initiative at crucial times in the game. And now this second half has a completely different outlook.
Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Manchester United take the lead.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. There could be trouble here. So now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
Williams with the clearance. Nkunku. Caicedo. Williams. Ugarte. Rashford. Garnacho. Rashford. Bruno Fernandez. Casemiro goes long. Pedro Neto. And it's played forward. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Bruno Fernandez. The Red Devils couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And now they can launch a counter. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Nkunku has been caught there, it's a foul. For goal! Garnacho. Martinez plays it forward. Hoists it forward. And that is as far as they're going to go. Diogo Dalot. Goes direct to the front line. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Pedro Neto. Fernandez with a delicate ball. He's had a goal! Diogo Dalot. Hoyland. Diogo Dalot. And it's played forward. Chilwell does well to read it and intercepts. Pedro Neto. Williams. Hoists it high. Rashford. Bruno Fernandez. Bruno Fernandez making use of the space out wide. He's had a shot! Just off target.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work though.
Hoists it forward. Badiashile. Fernandez. Fernandez goes looking. Rashford battles to win it back. Rashford is making a foray down the right. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Adebayo with the crossfield ball. Fernandez. Fernandez passes it forward. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Fernandez. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Out to the right. Oh, that's neat. There are a few waiting for it. This could spell danger. Has a pop! And that's off target. The pensioners still behind thanks to that solitary strike. And he's there to clear it. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandez. Ugarte. Sprayed out wide. Nkunku. Pedro Neto. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, at the moment, their chances of getting back in contention look slim. They're not exerting enough pressure. Simple as that.
Caught offside that time.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Lindelof. Casemiro tries to get it forward quickly. Tries to get it clear. Done very well to intervene. Chilwell. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Fernandez. Forward it goes. That's put paid to a promising move. Pedro Neto gets it back. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Caicedo. Palmer. And for a moment, time stood still. Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandez. Ugarte. And it's Rashford. Oh, Garnacho! Bernabeú, Nkunku, Pedro Neto. Caicedo drives it forward. That has put a stop to that. Bruno Fernandez. Lindelof, not easily shrugged off the ball. It's a loose ball. Clears it out of harm's way. Casemiro. Ugarte. Chip through. Bernabeú is there, and he can get that clear. Ugarte. Both sides a bit too casual in possession. Looking to get within range. Lindelof goes for the cross. Pedro Neto. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Ugarte. Garnacho. Mudryk. Now it's Pedro Neto, out towards the flank. Oh, he's overhit it. Ugarte. De Ligt. Ugarte. Casemiro tries to get it forward quickly. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Chelsea keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Hoists it forward. Martinez. And it's played forward. Finds himself eased off the ball. Badiashile. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Trying to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Williams. Oh, really good feet from him.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Martinez. Ugarte. Lindelof. And it's Rashford. Garnacho. Plays it through. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Looking for a decent ball, and a shot! Oh, and that should have been two.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another.
Adebayo goes looking. Mudryk loses his balance and loses the ball. Forward it goes. Foot in.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Brushed off the ball there. The West Londoners have a free kick. Decent hit from there. Ugarte. Lindelof. Mudryk is on a run down the left wing. Mudryk goes pulsing down that left-hand side. Lindelof. Martinez. Rashford. Martinez. Casemiro. Casemiro plays it forward. Williams. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto hits that long.
Chelsea are actually displaying tremendous...
Lindelof goes for the cross. Pedro Neto. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Ugarte. Garnacho. Mudryk. Now it's Pedro Neto, out towards the flank. Oh, he's overhit it. Ugarte. De Ligt. Ugarte. Casemiro tries to get it forward quickly. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Chelsea keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Hoists it forward. Martinez. And it's played forward. Finds himself eased off the ball. Badiashile. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Trying to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Williams. Oh, really good feet from him.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Martinez. Ugarte. Lindelof. And it's Rashford. Garnacho plays it through. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Looking for a decent ball, and the shot! Oh, and that should have been two.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another.
Adebayo goes looking. Mudryk loses his balance and loses the ball. Forward it goes. Foot in.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Brushed off the ball there. The West Londoners have a free kick. Decent hit from there. Ugarte. Lindelof. Mudryk is on a run down the left wing. Mudryk goes pulsing down that left-hand side. Lindelof. Martinez. Rashford. Martinez. Casemiro. Casemiro plays it forward. Williams. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto hits that long.
Chelsea are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Hoists it forward. Garnacho.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Chilwell. Nkunku. Can't get the better of his opposite number.
Chelsea are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Ugarte drives it forward. That could spell trouble. Fence has got rid of that. Diogo Dalot crosses it in. Oh, well defended, that had to be done.
Manchester United probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
And it's played forward. Martinez gets into the right position to intercept. De Ligt. Casemiro. Diogo Dalot. Williams. Pedro Neto. Caicedo.
They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
Palmer.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box. This is gone, that's a foul.
Just the talking to, I think. Yes, it is. De Ligt. Lindelof. Ugarte. And it's Rashford. It's come loose. Garnacho. Lovely bit of skill. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Garnacho with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Sanchez gets it upfield. Caicedo. Williams. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Onana sends that a long way. Casemiro. Fernandez. Nkunku. Badiashile drives it towards the front. Bruno Fernandez. Forward it goes. Lovely bit of skill there. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Diogo Dalot goes, great leap! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Chelsea can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
Tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Pedro Neto. That's sprayed out wide. There are a few waiting up to meet it. No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Martinez tries to get it forward quickly. Now it's Pedro Neto! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Casemiro. Diogo Dalot. Good challenge, he just stood firm. It's a good run down the left-hand side.
Yeah, maybe they've become a little desperate in falling into the trap of predictability here.
Palmer. Ball's come loose and the chase is on. Palmer. And the finish! It's a clearance, but not much of one. He's gone for it! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Lindelof. Højlund desperately wants to get on the end of this. Williams plays it forward. Rashford, a scorer already in the game. Has a look and plays it in. Oh, smart save! Rashford plays it out to the flank. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived.
Garnacho has got himself a free kick. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
Goes for goal! Badiashile goes looking. Ugarte. Casemiro. And it's played forward. Just brushed off the ball there. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Chilwell drives it forward. That's ruffled a few feathers. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Casemiro. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Højlund. Bruno Fernandez. And the shot! He's pulled off a fine save.
Bruno Fernandez really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Back to the keeper. Martinez switches it towards the other side. Diogo Dalot. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Caicedo goes upfield. De Ligt. Forward it goes. Casemiro. Moves it over to the other flank. Lindelof floats one over. Rashford. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Hits one! Really well taken goal. 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. They really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
So that's 2 now without reply.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
That has put a stop to that. Pedro Neto. Nkunku. Gorgeous control there. It's deflected over the goal line for a corner. Defence has got rid of that. Out towards the flank.
Thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Mudryk looking sharp there. Ugarte. Martinez. He's got options out wide. Great leap! Williams gets it away. Fernandez. And that has put paid to that. Casemiro. De Ligt. De Ligt plays it forward. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Caicedo. Forward it goes. Done very well to intervene. Højlund has made his impact already. Casemiro. Ugarte. Højlund. Out to the right. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Looking for a decent ball in. Bruno Fernandez. And a shot! Williams. Pedro Neto. The West Londoners keep the ball, but not do anything meaningful with it. Mudryk. Chilwell. Rashford gets it back. Bruno Fernandez. Casemiro. Plays it out to the flank. And it's got through.
Chilwell.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Garnacho. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking. Bio gets it away. De Ligt tries to switch the play. Badiashile.
Chilwell.
Fernandez. And that is as far as they're going to go. Rashford. In with the challenge. The ball's loose and he's after it. Aimed in towards the... Gets up to head it! Oh, not the best of headers. Bio switches it towards the other side. Good idea, just poorly executed. Bruno Fernandez.
They must set the right tone now and give themselves a foothold to get back into this. The next goal is key, and they've got to show the hunger and desire to score.
Nkunku. Bio plays it forward. Caicedo tries to get it forward quickly.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Diogo Dalot hoists it forward. Well played, he saw that coming. Nkunku. Williams. Bio to play it forward. Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandez. Garnacho. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. And it's played forward. Fernandez drives it forward. Martinez. Bruno Fernandez. Rashford. Lindelof. Ugarte. He's come loose. Lindelof. Just deflected over the goal line for a corner. Played it short. And they have themselves another corner. And it's been taken short. Gorgeous control there. Bio is there to heave it away. has a hit! This could fall anywhere! Oh, that is asking for trouble. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Palmer is effectively being marked out of the game here.
Yeah, now that he's scored, this defence is on high alert whenever he goes anywhere near the ball.
Bruno Fernandez. Diogo Dalot. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Forward it goes. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Caicedo has given away a free kick. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. He knows what's coming, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. We'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. De Ligt. Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandez. That's sprayed out wide. Fernandez plays it forward. Half an hour gone in the second half. Fernandez tries to get it forward quickly. Rashford. Garnacho gets it out to the wing. Bruno Fernandez, he'll hit it! Should have put that one away.
Bruno Fernandez should really have closed the game out then, and this could come back to haunt him.
Williams goes looking. Nkunku tries to stroke it through. Martinez knocks it away. Palmer, who's short. Mudryk delivers across. Rashford drives it forward. Hit into... Up he gets! And somehow he managed to miss it. Great run on the overlap here. Some good stubborn defending there. Casemiro very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest. Nkunku. He's got away. Finds himself eased off the ball. Hoists it forward. It's a promising ball. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Højlund. Bruno Fernandez. Played out to the right. That is very well defended. It's a foul, no two ways about it. He has shown him a yellow card. Ugarte. Casemiro plays it over to the other flank. Bruno Fernandez. Hoyland. Garnacho! And that's caused a worry or two.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work though.
Pedro Neto. Nkunku. And it's played forward. De Ligt. Bruno Fernandez. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandez. Rashford plays it out to the flank. Tries to dink it in. Pedro Neto. Williams. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Mudryk. Lindelof is there and he can get that clear. And it is a goal kick. Ugarte. Lindelof. Bruno Fernandez. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. 2 minutes to be added on. Just brushed off the ball there. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Rashford. Martinez. De Ligt. Forward it goes. And it's Rashford. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Hoists it forward. Martinez does well to read it and intercepts. Martinez. Bruno Fernandez. Lindelof. Oh, that's nicely done. He's got options out wide. Has he found his man? De Ligt does well there, alert. Rashford. Nkunku. Mudryk. Badiashile. And it's played forward. Oh, good interception. Rashford. Rashford is making a foray down the right. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Casemiro.
well, you don't go down without a fight, and the sooner that message can circulate through the team, the better. The scoreline is a little ugly at the moment. It's imperative now that they grab the next goal.
Bruno Fernandez. Diogo Dalot going full tilt down the left. Can he deliver? Diogo Dalot plays it back in. Nkunku tries a pass forward. Ugarte tries to get it forward quickly. The final 5 minutes. Bruno Fernandez. Garnacho has a hit! Santigo made towards the front then. Rashford. Lindelof. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Bruno Fernandez tries to switch the play. Diogo Dalot going full steam ahead down the left flank. Pedro Neto. Rashford battles to win it back. Bruno Fernandez. Ugarte. Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Casemiro gets it back. Garnacho. Good challenge, he just stood firm. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Lindelof. And here's Rashford. Oh, that is lovely footwork. So who's he picking out? Pedro Neto goes looking. It's Fernandez! What a rocket! That is special! A finish of true class! And surely that settles it! Oh my goodness, that has ripped the rigging!
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Palmer. Mudryk. Out to the right. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Out-muscled, out-manoeuvred, outwitted. They just couldn't find any way into the game, and they are comprehensively beaten. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Waste another day, eyes on my display. You say we need a change, and I feel that you mean it. You mean it. But you're so right, we're losing track of time, buying things online, and it's not like we need them. We don't need them. So can we just slow Can we just stop?